Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's see if this actually works for me in my gaming setup. I had a bunch of issues earlier today trying to do some stuff on recording a video for some other stuff, and it was acting up. The web camera took a break from life. What I'm going to do today is run out to where my mining python is and do a couple rounds of mining. Hopefully we can find a fleet carrier there that's giving us a good bang for the buck, and see how everything goes with that. So I'm off to grab that mining python, and let's just do a quick check here. $370 is where I used to stop at. Well, 343. I thought I upgraded that. I did upgrade the fuel scoop. Actually, I should say, yeah, it probably is better.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think my other Diamondback, I pretty much have to park every once in a while to get enough fuel. I think my Asp Explorer, I'm able to put a bigger fuel scoop on, and it just, boom, that ship is fueled up. I think I'm confusing the two ships. Let's go and throttle back to about 50% and see if this will get us a full fuel load. Doesn't look like we'd get a full fuel load without actually stopping. That's a pretty good chunk right there. That's pretty close to what we started with.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it's better than it was. Not ideal, but better than it was. I think that's why my Diamondback Explorer on my main account is basically my bubble bus, just jumps between places. It doesn't do long exploration trips. And one of the ways that I get such great fuel efficiency out of that one is I don't have a lander on that ship. So I save myself something like 17 tons. So I get even better range than what I have on this one. And last jump. Let the temps drop down a little more.
Frameshift drive charging.
But the one thing that Diamondback Explorer has over that Asp Explorer is it runs a lot cooler. It dumps temps a lot better than the Asp Explorer, from what I'm remembering. So where I went to is the Conga system, and it's an automatic reaction. I always scan it, honk every system I go into, even though I know I've been here before. And Mock Station has a shipyard, so you're able to transport your ships and have them set up here. It's not all that far away from your jump in point so it doesn't take you all that long. And I'll jump from here. I'll switch ships to my Python, kit it out with limpets, and I'll jump straight over to the mining system. And let's see if this is going to work nicely today. And my fingers are not cooperating. Okay, it cleared today, unlike it was doing on its last video. And it looks like the video is staying nice and current. That's always nice. Disconnected my webcam because I did it like a 10-minute video and went and uploaded it and discovered I had no sound. Then I went and did another video without the camera, and it did 2 separate videos of about 10 seconds a piece, right at the beginning and right at the end. So I don't know what's going on with the PC today. It's definitely wanting to be a bad boy. Hopefully it's just the recording system and not anything else. Get into here, swap ships. And what I'll do is when I get to the asteroid system, the rocks, the ring I'm going to be mining, we'll look at the game time, and after a couple rocks I'll probably pause the video so it doesn't get obscenely long, but then I'll bring it back in when I get to a ship I'm going to sell it at. I'm only looking at doing 1, maybe 2 rounds of mining. Mainly to recoup the expenses I spent on outfitting that crate and actually giving it a little more funds to finish getting that all kitted out for a combat ship. And I'll probably run that ship as a for doing the rep missions. Do we have anything I can sell at this station? Yep. I try to sell as frequently as possible because I'd rather not get my ship blown up and lose it. So we've got the mining Python. Use that ship. Go into Starport Services again. Not much. Limpets. I'm going to head out there with like 100 of them. That should be good. If not, I can make a couple. I don't like making them. I usually throw them out, so that's why I don't want to fill up all the way. So we'll go ahead and launch it. Since I have the mining set up, bookmarked, we're there. It just saves time by having it all bookmarked for you.
Landing coupler disengaged. Access corridor
Uh,
indicated.
oh, that's right. When I was looking at this on my other one, it was on my other account. So I think I might go after I do that. Come back here to park this ship. And I'll get on that crate to go run a bunch more rep grind missions. And open it up. Put it in the comments if you want me to go ahead and just do a quick video of going to Earth or something like that. I can jump over to my other account and do that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Way ahead is clear. Safe travels, Commander.
I forget. We'll know here in a second, because I don't think I can pull it up while we're in jump.
2.
I do. I need to get rid of that. I should have gotten rid of that. If the any of these fleet carriers have that I land on today, if they have it, if not, I'll try to remember.
Frameshift
I need to get
drive
rid of that fuel
charging.
scoop. There's no reason to have a fuel scoop on. I did see a fuel scoop, didn't I? Yeah. There's no reason for a fuel scoop on this mining ship, because we've got one more jump to go. Most of these fleet carriers out here, you can refuel. And I can do 2 runs, at least 2 runs through the mining area. And besides that, look at that. That's 2 separate suns we couldn't fuel at anyways.
Frameshift
We're
drive
going into the system for the mining, and we'll be at over half fuel. I can easily do 1, if not 2 runs of mining without having to get fuel. So yeah, that fuel scoop needs to go. I need more cargo on this ship. And uh-oh. That's not a good sign, folks. This is not a good sign. It might be because there's so bloody many fleet carriers in this system. But I thought I was going to get booted. I didn't think I was going to come into this system. I'm going to do some looking at some stuff. So drop this back down. I don't think it's got, yeah, 6 E's or 64, 4, I don't remember what a 4 cargo is, but it's definitely some more cargo capacity. You know, even if it's only 10 more slots, which I'm pretty sure it's at least 12. That's over 10 million more credits I could get on a mining run by changing that fuel scoop out. And here we come into the planet. The spot we're going to is right over here. I am going to do this just a little bit different than normal. I'm going to concentrate more on subsurface deposits than I have in the past. I generally target this middle one. So I have a way to orientate myself. And I'm going to go ahead and come in on this kind of a line. Right about here. A little closer to the center of this one. This should work right here. The brighter the yellow.
Hull integrity compromised.
Oops. Came in a little too fast. That left an owie. The brighter the yellow, the more densely packed the asteroids are. And you want to be in a densely packed area.
Scan detected.
Yeah.
Programming lead drone.
Oops. I keep forgetting that there's a little bit of a delay. Okay, now I can go. Because I want to swivel around. Since I'm gonna wait for these guys to go through here anyways. If I swivel around and target them, I might get a scan info on one of these guys. And I don't think I'm going to on any of them. Because they're going.
Scan complete.
Yeah.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Okay. It took out my prospector limpets, are gone. But yet, there we go. We've got, I don't think the right, surface deposit, and I don't have a thing to pull that off of. So that hit that one there. All right, we're gonna go over to these guys. And I want to say it's both of these. Just this one.
Programming lead drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Pulse wave scanner will lighten up. Core deposits will show. Subsurface deposits will show with this. With the pulse wave scanner.
Prospector limpet
11%,
engaged.
not really the best. And
Asteroid scan
we don't have the
complete.
right kind of stuff there either. What I want to do is I'd like to find a rock that nice and bright, dark area, or I should say bright area, and I am not getting a whole lot of returns on the pulse on this one. There we go. Once I get a good rock, I stop the ship and wait for those other ones to go away. And what you will get is reflections. This one here is super bright, and it causes the other one next to it to fluoresce also.
Programming Ether drone.
So if you look how bright this one is, you kind of get a overreaching glow on the other one too. That one really looks good for core deposit by the way it lines and stuff on the
Prospect
core
limpet
detected.
engaged.
Asteroid fissures.
Asteroid
Oh
scan
yeah, we're going to be sitting here. We are going to be mining this rock for a little while. So I'll wait for these guys to disappear. We're looking at 2252, we'll call it. Nothing in inventory except for my limpets. 929 million at the get-go. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right now because it could take a little while for these guys to disappear, and it's just burning up video time. Alright, they finally left. Only took about 3 minutes. And what I'm going to do is, I'd like to be at a little bit better angle than this, but this will work. I'm going to go ahead and run through this surface deposit, which is already showing as depleted. There's not a whole lot of surface deposits on this when it gets to that point.
limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo
Helps if I
detected.
have the cargo hatch open, right? And let's see what we get out of this with just buzzing the surface. Okay, not a whole lot that way. But what we'll get here, let's change this over. That's a fault line, that's not what we need. Gonna back up a little bit. Zoom in. Because what I'm looking for is things like this coming around right now. And we've got a total of just shy of 2 tons on that first, but look how fast the subsurface deposits come in. Those chunks are a lot bigger on subsurface deposits. That's why a lot of people are going over and just mining subsurface deposits nowadays. Come on, hit the sucker. There we go. Now, as you can probably figure, I am really wanting to upgrade to a larger ship that has more hard points than this one does. So I could actually have broken this core and getting all of that also. Ah, bad one. Look at that, we're already up to almost 20 of them. We've got 1 or 2 more hits on this one. 2 more hits, maybe 3, I should say. This will be the last one off that. Yep, last one off that one. We're going to be full before we're done with this one rock. That is the reason everyone's going over to this. It's just so you get so quick, you're able to fill up so quickly. Especially if you've got the boot, your thrusters and everything that will go and rotate quickly around your target. And you can keep right on top of these things and just blow them up over and over and over and over again. I've got 2 more hits on this one. And if you miss one, you do lose the chance. Okay, that one's gone. So I'm going to rotate the ship around and move myself a little bit because I'm going to go after that one next. We've got 2 more subsurface deposits to go through on this one rock. This one here will have us at over 28. That doesn't lower your I'm going to need to do a lot more movement to hit this one right. Get the angle better. Yeah. We're easily going to be we're going to be going and filling up the hopper. Hopefully I can get 2 good hits on this. And if you caught it, as it's going across, the lower the top part is, the slower the bar moves side to side. The more bars you got up, the slower it will be. The least bars you have up on the top of that graph on the left-hand side, the faster that bar sideways moves.
Cargo hold at maximum
And there we go. Cargo's at max. We'll go ahead and dump. I'm going to dump 20. Because we'll be filling this up pretty quick if we just doing this. Bad shot. These singles are real hard to hit. One more on this asteroid, on this one for subsurface. Then we have another subsurface deposit directly below us. And that will be it for this asteroid. We dumped 20 of those limpets. That would have left us with 108 cargo. This is how fast we're loading up already. It's already grabbed 10 slots. Last several runs of this I had very little luck finding a really good rock like this. And there's our next subsurface deposit. I think we'll be pretty much full again by the time we get to finished up with this last deposit. Yeah, definitely. So this one, we're going to clear out pretty quick because of the rotation and where it's sitting at. Go and let these guys grab some of these.
collector limpet expired.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Launch all our limpets. That's nice because that just got us 6 more slots. And they're already done. Oh boy. I think I'll be dumping some more limpets out here pretty quick. I didn't think that missed, but the computer did. %. Yeah, we're going to run out of space before we're done with this. There's that drop. See how fast it jumped just before I released? That does remove a chunk of what you could have pulled out of there by that bad explosion. already full again. So let's do, I'm going to do 10 on this one. I have a feeling we're going to be needing to do more than that, but I'm just going to go with 10. Let these two limpets get out of the blast area. Ah, dagnabbit. I don't even want to think about how little bit of a difference on the time that was. And that's it. Two bad ones trying to hit that slot. So, fissures. Okay, that's it on this one. So, we do pulse waves again, but first, we get ourselves facing back the way we've been traveling. Oh. Wrong button. There it is. I knew there was another one somewhere close by. We got a couple of rocks in this area. And what I generally do to just speed up my movement is I close my cargo scoop between the rocks, and a lot of times I forget to reopen, but I don't worry about it too much. Then I open this up and I look and see what pops up for subsurface. If anything pops up subsurface. Yep, but wrong stuff. And the reason these are grayed out is I have them on my ignore list. So, next one. I thought I saw some this way. Yes, I did. We'll prospect this guy right here. Even though that might be a shadow on this one. And then I know I saw one over this way too. Yeah, over that way. Got a couple of them. And no low temp on the surface, and no low temp on that stuff.
Asteroid scan complete.
And we are going to hit, boy, that bright one over there is nice. We'll go hit this one first, then come back to that super bright one. Super bright generally means there's a core, but there's also other things you want to look at. And this goes on all of them. So we'll go ahead, and this guy vanished real quick, so I think this is actually, no, there's some surface deposits at least. And we've got, I didn't think I was that far away.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nope. Tritium is nice. If I ever get my fleet carrier, I would probably mine a bunch more tritium. But I have it on my ignore right now. I know there was a rock this way somewhere that was super bright. There it is. This is screaming core to me because of all the veins on it. I see surface deposits. Okay, we got low temp diamonds on 24%, so I will surface mine it, but we do not have subsurface deposit. 24%, I mine that. If it's under 20%, I generally will just skip because of how efficient these subsurface are now. And you get right up on the rock, dang near kissing it. And it's a lot quicker with your limpets gathering the stuff up. It takes a lot less time. Okay, interesting. I'm not getting any, there we go. Now we're getting drop again. That's different. Never had that happen before. Okay. I know there's some other ones. See how much slower you go with just the scoop deployed. That's why I generally close it when I'm going between the rocks.
Cargo scoop retracted. Prospect to limpet failed.
Put some power into the shields because I guess I bumped a rock because it had me down a bar. And we've got low temp diamond core,
Engaged.
fissures,
Asteroid scan complete.
just fissures. And where's that other one at? There we go. Or is this the one we just came from? Did I go and get myself turned around? I don't think so. Nope, I didn't.
Prospect to limpet failed.
Now, when you're out here doing your mining, another thing you could do
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
is as you're going through everything, and you're flying around, if you just shoot the rock, low temp diamond and
Program
oxygen.
limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
So by hitting the rock with your laser and seeing what pops off,
Prospect to
26%.
limpet engaged.
Anytime what you're looking for is the first thing on the list, that generally means they're the highest percentage on that rock. I might lose some limpets when this swings around. Limpets aren't the smartest robot in the verse, that's for dang sure. They will run right into asteroids.
Asteroid depleted.
And it's, in my opinion, worth, as you're bouncing around running between places, just to hit the asteroids from time to time, because you'll find something like that with 20-something%. It's nowhere near as quick as the other, but when you got no luck, no luck, no luck. It's nice to have something that actually makes you feel like you're doing something. Unfortunately, because of the way the spin was and how I set up, the diamonds are scattered all over the place. So it'll take a little while to gather them all up. I'll go ahead and pause the video here and bring you back when I actually, let's go ahead and look at this first. All right, what do we got for
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
All right, back to what we're looking at. Okay. Usually, there's chatter in here, but I might be on a bad time. So I'm not seeing chatter about the fleet carriers and which ones are paying. Starhopper, I think, is one of the ones I've gone to before. This guy's listed as what I'm doing is I'm just scanning the fleet carriers and looking at what they're buying them for. A lot of them put that in their name. A lot of them are just buying at 1 million, but there's usually a bunch of them that will go at 1.3 to 1.5. I am not seeing anything that's really high in their name. But 1 million a ton, instead of doing the flight all the way out to where we got to go and turn them in, isn't bad. Now this max price, it's all fine and dandy if they set their ship up to max price. I went to several of them that said, oh, they're max price, and they weren't. They were max price pre-patch, but not at the current value. They changed the amount they could turn the up above galaxy average. But I'm seeing a whole lot of them at 1 million. I think Starhopper is one of the ones I've done in the past. I would probably just go and check what he's selling at. So we've got that stuff done. I'll go ahead and pause the video so you don't have to sit around and watch me fly around and be an idiot. And I'll show you what we end up getting, and we'll see what the time is. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are out of here. I'm gonna jump one system away. Someone's advertising one system away. They've got low temp diamonds that they're buying for 1.35. Not seeing anything else in system. Usually if I was weapons. If you're in solo play, I would go ahead and do it, but if you're not, I would really warn against doing this. Run into a fleet carrier you don't know to sell your products. Because you could get jumped as you're coming in there and the hole full of diamonds. That would be heartbreaking. So I'm going to jump into this system they are advertising in the chat on. And Last Us 2 is what they advertised as the ship name. So, oh boy, they are close, right on the sun. Whole bunch of ships out here. So let's see what else we see. This one's a little further away for 1.405. The problem you get is once their hull is full, if they don't jump out, empty it, doesn't matter what they're buying them for. If their hull's full, their hull is full. And currently, I didn't see any great prices on places to get to sell your products. So I'm going to get myself safe and landed, and I'll pull it up as I'm coming in. I usually check before I go out mining, but I didn't this time around. So come on into there. And we were in Coal 285 sector. CC-K A38-2. I am currently seeing no systems are buying for more than, only 2 systems are buying for more than 1 million credits, as you can see right there, and they're long distance out. This isn't uncommon. A lot of times on the weekends, it seems to me that the amount of people selling diamonds and stuff drop the market value quite dramatically. And what these guys are doing is they'll buy them here now, and then they'll go and dump their loads when the market comes back up. All right, good. He'll give me some fuel. I go into carrier services before I do any repairs and stuff like that. Look at that, he's almost out. We'll see if it wants to work for us. Okay. This went down. But has been a glitch recently where you go to sell stuff and it's not coming out of your hull. Uh-oh. He might run out of room. Because I'm not the only one trying to sell him stuff right now. He's going to run out of room. Beautiful. Okay. we got most of our stuff out, but now he's full up. So he can't take any more. And the reason I look at this is the service tariffs. If they can set those so if you do repairs and rearmament, your limpets are usually 101 each. He does not have an upgrade. He's not making a profit on the limpets. Went ahead and restocked those. So now that since he's full, and we'll go ahead and do that repair too. It can get pretty pricey if you don't keep your eye out on that. Now I believe I have seen another one there. Let's see if he has any room left.
Ship has departed. The launch underway.
Because with 59 in my cargo hold, I can't change ships. Because my Explorer can't carry that. So I would have to go and sell them somewhere. And we got another ship on scans. Okay, that's just the fleet carrier that's in my screen. But as you see, we did get ourselves, drop the speed back up to about what we were before I bought that other ship and equipped it out. And we're only a little over halfway through what we have in the hold. I'm just going to go and see if I can get rid of the last of this. And I think I'll just go and do some rep grinding after I do a little bit more work on that crate. I think I'm going to go do the rep grinding in it just for a change of pace over my Diamondback Explorer. Do a bunch of loops in that. I'll call this video done here if we can sell this stuff off.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad.
If I can get rid of my stuff here, I will. If not, I'll be playing bounce between fleet carriers until I can get rid of it. Needless to say, I would really prefer to be able to get rid of it here. But we'll see how it goes. Either way it goes, we'll be pushing 1.1 billion. And I'll do that grind and talk to you all later on. Please comment any suggestions of what you'd like to see. Or else I'll just keep putting out whatever I feel like putting out from day to day. You have a good day. We'll go ahead and take a quick peek here. Are we going to be able to sell? And also if I can get... He doesn't have anything listed on the up cost either.
Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
No, he does not have it where he can sell it. He'll buy it. He won't buy it from me. But he's also doing a zero service, but the fuel's still cheaper at this location. So, oh well, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good day. Bye.